Yes, what's happening, people? And welcome back to Gavgoesin. Obviously, got my boy Jonas on here again. Jonas, what you saying, bro? You all good?
I'm all good. I'm all good. It's blessed. It's a good start to the week. It's a good start to the week.
Yeah, I can see that big smile on your face, man. You got a lot to. We got a lot to get into, man. Listen, I went early. I went live today. Done a certain stream on Benjamin Sesko. Some good numbers, guys. So keep your support, keep it coming. Big up to Gamer, big up to Jude Fenwick as well for coming through. Guys, as always, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you're giving us both your questions as well. And again, keep supporting. And if it's your first time in there, as always, make sure you sub to the channel. Jonas's link to his Instagram is in the description as well. So make sure you follow him at Instagram as well. So yeah, guys, we're gonna get into it, and whoa, I mean, where should we start? Where should we start? You know what? I'm gonna start off with Alexander Isak.
Yes.
There was a lot of people, that was saying Isak, Liverpool. I said there's absolutely no way that he's gonna go to Liverpool because not saying that he wouldn't be interested, but for me personally, I think what Newcastle would have asked for, and again, if Liverpool would have put a bid in, you would have kind of seen where Newcastle stand in regards to Isak. But I think the fact that Isak's been told he's not for sale, and as we know, they've pivoted to Ekitike, which is obviously over the line, which we'll get into. Bro, I want to ask you, man. What's your thoughts on Isak? I mean, are you gutted that he's not for sale when you've gone for Ekatike? Let me know. Let me know.
Well, I'll be honest. I don't think it's
Mm.
done. I don't think
Well,
it's
you
done.
think what you still think you get Isak as well?
I think people mis misunderstand or forget that Liverpool are still selling players. Like we sold a lot of players, and
Mm.
I'll be honest. I know people go, "Oh, yeah, but you spent shitloads of money and you've done this and you've done that." I understand that, but what you have to understand is Harvey Elliott might not still be staying.
Yeah.
Nunes could still go. Diaz could still go. Like, if
Mm.
you got to think to yourself, I'm not being funny enough. Think with the money that Liverpool have made over the last 4 or 5 seasons without really spending, to then go into the pocket and literally go Newcastle. You've got an option. You've take Ekatike and we'll take what's his name over. We'll take Isaac off your hands, or um, we'll take Ekatike and you keep Visit. I don't think that's the case. I think Liverpool have now basically gone. We're going for Ekatike
Mm.
now. Whatever happens between now and the end of the transfer window, I still think it's a possibility that Liverpool could still go out and get him. I think if they sell Diaz and they sell
Mm.
Nunes, they'll go back. They'll go and make a bid for Isaac, and I think it will be hard for Newcastle to be sort of like he's not really for sale. Like I'm not being funny enough. 120 million for a guy that I know is priceless to your club. But again, if Liverpool come in and offer you the money, are you really is how much can as a club, how much can you say no to? That's my honest opinion. And I,
Yeah.
I don't think I don't think it's personally over yet. I think Isaac wants the Liverpool move. I think there's I think there's a lot to discuss in terms of you get both of them. I know people go, oh yeah, but they're similar. Don't get me wrong. Isaac is proven. Etikike is not. But again, he's still got all they're both good strikers to have in your team. And it's going to be hard to keep one of them happy. But again, it is what it is. That's what happens when you buy top players.
You know what? Yeah,
Do you
I'll
know
be
what I
honest
mean?
with you. If if somehow Liverpool was to get Ekatike and Isak, yeah, I'll tell you now, yeah, I think there's something that's going on there because how can Newcastle be in the driving seat to get both players and all of a sudden both players end up at Liverpool? You know, And as Gamer says the run for Isak is not over yet. I can't wait for this window to shut. Newcastle need to give much higher wage to Isak. But bro, yeah, you know what? I'm actually surprised, man, that you've actually said that, because me personally, I think the deal's well and truly finished now. I don't see them getting him. You know, I understand if you do sell some players, but I'm just thinking, can I see Liverpool spending what is required to get him out of there? And personally, I can't see it. I just can't see that, because
Yeah, but
150 mil I'm looking at, you know.
yeah, but for me, at the start of the window, if someone turned around to you and said, "Can you see Liverpool spending what they spent now?" I'd have told you piss right off. I'd have told
Mm,
you somebody. I'd have told you somebody's burning a hole in their pocket somewhere and go, "Big man, we need to get rid of this cash fast." And that's
mm,
literally what Liverpool's done. Liverpool have literally gone and said, "Oh no, forget all of this. We're going to we're gonna go out here and we're gonna spend this money." Like, and that to me is mad. Like the fact that Liverpool have turned around and literally gone, fuck all of this, we're gonna go and spend the money now because we can. But again,
mm.
it's not for me. The person I feel most sorry for now is Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp's got to be looking at this and going, big man.
Yeah,
5 years I struggled with chicken nugget deals. I struggled. You man, you man are gonna give my man the
yeah,
cut and craft, the wasabi's. Like you've given him all sorts of money now, but
mm,
again, to me, it's just a case of he's put him in that position in order to go and buy, in order to be able to go and buy these players. So I
yeah,
think to myself, it's not like I know people will complain and go, oh yeah, but how have Liverpool managed to? Liverpool have done it the right way in terms of they've spent nothing for 5 years, and that's what people forget. The moment we start spending money, people start going,
mm,
"Oh yeah, but you're now spending all this money. How can you?" Blah, blah. 5 years ago, when we were talking about when we were complaining about City going out and paying 100 mil on Haaland, like as good as Haaland was,
yeah,
to come to the Prem and do what he's done is fucking amazing. No matter how you look at it, but to
mm,
me, it was still a risk. At that point, it's still a risk. No matter how
mm,
good of a player, it's still a risk. And that to me is like people are going, oh yeah, but you're spending 69 mil on Ekitike. Like Ekitike has been rated so highly by so
mm.
many players that people are like, it's worth the money. So, and what's quite frightening now is, and I know you hate him, Nunes looks good in preseason. Like,
Yeah, but come on, man, we can't be doing that, can we? Like, he
yeah,
can look
but
good all he wants, man. I don't think the manager rates him. I don't think the manager rates him personally. I think if anything, he's just literally putting himself in the shop window. Because I think if an acceptable bid comes in, I think Slot accepts it, man. And again, if you get rid of Nunes, as much as I don't think you guys are getting Isak, you know that could be money to go towards it. So
those,
yeah,
and
I mean, I can't see a world where you get both of them. If I'm honest, I just can't see that.
like,
You get
like
both
I
of them. You get Verts, Frimpong, and Kirkes. Nah, I ain't
curtains,
having that, man. No way.
absolute curtains.
No way. No,
Well,
it would be. It would be as well, because you know, I think if that was to happen, man, you have to be very happy with your board, man. And
yeah, yeah,
if Arne Slot's the one that they're actually giving the money to,
they got to
listen,
trust them somewhere, innit?
yeah, exactly, man, exactly. Big up to all the mods coming in. Big up to Shan. Big up to Barbara Joseph. Big up to Daniela as well. Guys, we will get back to each and every one of your comments. Big up to Jahandad Khan as well, who was there with us this morning. Guys, we will get back to your comments. Let me just go through. Um, so Yohandad says, Gab, Saudi are interested in Isak. Al Hilal is offering 128 mil plus for him. Still unlikely, but Newcastle owner is Saudi. Bro, listen, I can tell you that. I can tell you for certain he ain't going Al Hilal and he's not going for 128. Because, as I said, if he moves anywhere, for me, it's likely to be in Spain for one of the big two, either Barca or Real Madrid, and they're not going to sign him this summer. Saudi, as we know, have got the money, and for me personally, it will have to be 150 mil, if not more, I believe. Um, but yeah, no, as I said, I think I just can't see Newcastle parting ways, especially. as they've not got Ekitike now as well. So it'd be
Yeah.
very easy for them to say, yeah, we're gonna sell him now. I mean, don't get me wrong. If they get a bid that they can't refuse, then that's something to think about. But I'm looking at how can they replace him. I know they want Johan Visser, but getting Visser in and losing Isak doesn't really
It's
doesn't
not
really
a no.
really. I would say,
No.
and Visser's a good player as well. I do like Visser,
He's a
but
very good player.
yeah, but I don't see them improving if you're losing one and gaining one personally.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, Sham says the bid for Isak is still lingering around. It's not over until the window shuts. Sorry, gamer.
just,
Listen,
just saying, man. Just
well,
saying.
the thing is, I'm not taking this seriously because I just don't see a world where you get both of them. I can't see that. There's no way. There is no way that happens for me. And yeah, I just can't see it. I mean, I've personally, I've not really heard nothing that they're still chasing him. Obviously, you guys will probably know more than me, but yeah, I'm gonna stick to what I'm saying, man. I don't see um Isak ending up at Liverpool. I'll be very surprised if that happens, and if it does, the league's a wrap. It's a. Wrap for me. So
Yeah,
let me see. So Gamer says 120 million is a bargain if we spent 90 million for Ekitike. Bro, I'll be honest with you, man. There's no way you should sell. I don't think Isak should be sold for 120. That's a lot of money. But I think if it's to a Premier League rival, it has to be breaking the British
yeah.
transfer record. And this is why if it's like 120 up front or over a certain amount of years and it reaches 150, then fair enough. But I don't think the bid should reach 120. I think if that was to happen, I think I think it's safe to say that Newcastle are getting bumped for that. If I'm honest. But who knows, man? Who knows? It could be one of them things where because I'm just thinking if he comes out and says he wants to leave, which I don't think he does. So
But nobody spent. The problem is now is everyone's talking about 90 million for Ekitike. We haven't spent 90 million. We spent
it's not
69.
it's 69, isn't it?
Yeah,
69, yeah. It's
it's
a great
it's
number.
16. It's exactly the perfect number. It's 69 up until
If you know,
like
you know, man. If you know, you know.
I, I don't know if it's a I don't know if it's any add-ons or etc. that takes it up to 90 mil, but the bid officially is 69.
Yeah. I think Sham just put in the chat. So
Oh, okay.
69 million plus and 10 million add-ons. I mean, to be fair, he was quoted to be going for the 84 mil.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, to get him for 69 and 10 mil in add-ons, I mean the add-ons, I'm not sure what the add-ons are, but they must be some sort of realistic. But
Yeah, it'll be like
it's
a
a lot of money, man.
appearances.
It is a lot of money. And I just can't see a world where you get Isak as well, unless if you get rid of Diaz and you get rid of Nunes, and then Ekitike plays from the left, and then you got Isak, Ekitike, and Salah, which again, that is mad, which I can't see, man. So I can't see, and I don't want to see. So yeah, you know what I mean. So I'm just not entertaining that for now, man. For now, but you know what? That brings us on nicely to Hugo Ekitike. Because I have watched a bit of him. And again, he was someone that I wanted at Man United. When Man United were linked with certain strikers. Again, we've been linked with Benjamin Sesko, and you know what? I don't want to see that guy nowhere near Old Trafford, so I'm not even going to talk about him. But when there was links to Ekitike, although I didn't think it was real rumors, if I'm honest. Um, you guys have got him now, and to be fair, I think he's going to suit your team nicely. I
Yeah.
mean, what do you think of him? Do you think he's going to
I,
be a good signing
I
for
think
that
he'll be a
price?
great. Yeah, yeah, I think he'll be a great signing. I think he's like I say, if they keep Nunes, I think he's a very different option to Nunes in
Mm,
terms of he's a bit more skill and flair on the ball. He's a bit
mm,
more. Do you know what I mean? He's got a bit more to him.
yeah.
Um, like I say, for me, he's a different option to Nunes.
Mm,
What I'm looking forward to is the link up play between him, Salah, Verts, and then whoever plays on the left. Whoever plays on the left
yeah.
is
What about
Do you know?
what about Gakpo? Do you think he's gonna get game time?
Yeah. He'll get a lot of game time. I think there's going to be a lot of rotation. I think the back four will
Mm,
be quite interesting. Because I don't know how much he's going to rotate that. Because, like you said, you still got Conor Bradley,
mm,
you still got Robertson, you still
yeah,
got Timicas.
mm,
Like it's just for me now. The next thing is about who goes and who comes in. Because, like you say, you still got Mark Gahey, who's still around. Do you know what I mean? It's still
yeah.
a bit more to go on with that. And then nothing seems to be more said about the Hato stuff neither. So again, to me, this Liverpool squad, attacking wise, is fucking frightening.
Mm.
Any defender now that's looking at that team, like, has got to be going, fuck me, like, where do we start? Because no matter who you bring on, whether it be Diaz, whether it be Gakpo, whether it be Chiesa, whether it be Ekitike, Nunes, do you know what I mean? There's so many options to switch between the three of them. So
Mm.
listen, I don't want to hear all this. I don't want to hear none of this about spend £3 million. Listen, how much has Arteta spent? How much has Arteta spent
Bro, look,
to
don't
be
worry, man.
talking
We'll,
about?
we'll we'll get onto that fraud in a minute. Nah, yeah. Don't worry about him. Yeah, because he's got to answer for his crimes, man. Let's be honest, yeah. Because that Madueke deal, it's left me having sleepless nights, man. Because I just can't understand. I just can't understand why they spent that money. It's madness. But anyway, big up Rinser, man. Big up for coming through,
Sure.
bro. Says yes, boys. Big up. Look, if Liverpool don't win the league after spending 300 million Great British pounds, then Slot needs sacking. 300 million blood is 5 weeks. Mad. Yeah. Let me tell you this now. Yeah. It's guys. If you didn't know, he's an Arsenal fan as well. Yeah. So for him to be chatting like this is mad, as he says. So
It's crazy.
listen, look, Liverpool has spent well, and I'll be the first one to say, like obviously being the biggest rivals for United, I'll be the first one to say, you know what, Liverpool spent all that money and what they got to show for it, but they're spent very well. They're spent in key areas that they needed to strengthen.
Yeah.
Florian Wirtz is part of that as well, and now they're getting Ekitike, a striker that I would have liked at Man United. And I think with what Liverpool have got now, I think he suits them very well. So I'm not going to be someone that's going to be hating on what Liverpool are doing, man, because I just wish my club were acting a bit like that. But
Do you know what I mean? And to me, it's a bit more like I say, for me now, it offers the rotation because you're now going, okay, cool, in all these cup games, because you've got to think there's a lot of games a season, and
yeah,
people go, oh, yeah, but I was just squad coping and blah blah. Listen, forget all of that.
mm,
He should now be able to win almost any competition. I think in my head, he should be able to win almost any competition and rotate that squad, no
yeah,
matter how I look at it. Do you know what I mean? And to me
mm,
personally, he is not. It's not like we've gone out and panic bought and gone. We need to buy this. Oh, we need to buy that. Oh, we need to go and figure out this. He's gone. No, no, no. What's the areas that we need to strengthen? Okay, cool. We've got a number one world class keeper.
mm,
Kelleher's gone. Who's a great number two, but can also be a great number one.
yeah,
He's gone. But then you've replaced that. It's what people forget. You've then replaced that with another great keeper.
mm,
You've then lost a right back in Trent who eventually we got 10 million for, but who's gone to a great team, and then you go, who can I replace that with? I need a fullback that's going to get up and down. Conor Bradley can do a job, all good and well. However, who else going to go and buy? I'll go and buy Frimpong. Cool. Okay, I need a left back. Robertson's on his last legs. Who do I need to go and buy? I'll go and buy Kirkes.
mm,
Done. All right, we've got McAllister who's doing well in games in and out, but I need someone that's going to offer me something different. Who do I go and buy? Oh, I'll go and buy Florian Wirtz. Cool. Let's go and buy him. Do you know what I mean? And then,
yeah,
okay, our striker's just died. It's a sad thing, but how do we go about replacing him? That's fine. We'll go and get Ekitike or we'll go and get Isak.
mm,
Do you know what I mean? So it's to me, it's now we're now at a point where it's like we're not spending for the sake of spending. Like previously you'd go and spend for the sake of spending. Like for instance, Arsenal now, I don't understand why you bought Madueke when he's not going to start. Do you know what I mean? It's not like you're going to. It's like you've got Trossard, you've got Martinelli, you've got Saka. Saka's starting every game.
Yeah.
I need someone to push Saka out of position. Do you know what I mean? And to me now, it's what the hell are we doing there? Like, so when people are talking about Liverpool not listen, we've gone 4 or 5 windows without spending stupidly. Now
Yeah.
I'm like that bad bitch in Gucci talking about listen, I'm taking everything off the shelf.
Bro, listen, you guys are reaping that now. You can see, because I've never seen a window where Liverpool are just talking about spending this kind of money. I've never seen it,
No,
you know.
no.
And as you said earlier, you know what it is? The fact that Liverpool have gone out and spent money on players that go instantly into their lineup
Yeah.
is what I'm talking about. The same thing can be said about Man City. But if I look at Liverpool, Frimpong, Kirkes, Wirtz, Ekitike, they're all starters for me.
Yeah.
You know, so you can only improve. And this is a team that won the league last season comfortably in the end. So if you're adding that to your team, then I'm sorry, man. Like that's good business, man. No matter how hard, it's flipping frustrating me. So
Yeah.
it's good business, man. And Ekatike, to be honest with you, him signing, you know, I think that's going to be a very good. I think that's going to be a very good move for them, because what is he? What 20? Is he 23 now?
Yeah, I think it's 22, 23, yeah.
23. Yeah. So
But you look
yes.
at but I tell you what's quite frightening, Gav. You look at that Liverpool squad,
Yeah.
the only 2 players of age, realistically, is Alisson and Virgil van Dijk and Mo Salah.
Yeah.
They're the only guys in their 30s. You look at
Yeah.
everybody
Yeah.
else,
Yeah.
everybody else is between 20 and probably 27 at
Yeah.
most. And that's quite frightening. You can still
And if
do
you look
you
at
know
those three as well, yeah, you've got 3 players that are arguably the best in their positions in the league.
exactly.
So, so listen, they're doing something right, man. It's mad. It's
Do
mad.
you know what I mean?
I
It's
hate, I hate to agree, but yeah, it's honestly, bro. I hate to agree, man, but it has to be said, man. Like they're doing things right. You know, whether they win the league this season again, you know, I think they're definitely up there. I think
yeah.
Man City at the moment are the only team that will have something to say about that. But you have to commend what they're doing, man, because yeah, they're just buying players in the right positions, and if they get
And
easy, like, yeah, man, mad.
it's curtains. But again, for me, I'm looking at it and going,
Mm,
this is the first time I've ever really seen, because we've spent like, remember when we went and spent 70 mil on Verge, 70, 80 mil on Verge, and people were
yeah,
going, what the hell are you doing?
it's
He's,
similar to
he's
what you're doing now. Yeah,
he's a
yeah,
defender from thing. But to me, Liverpool are very meticulous with what they do in terms of they go in there and they're going, look, this is what we need to solidify for the next 10 years or whatever. And these are
yeah,
the players that they're looking at and going, okay, cool. These are the core players that we now need to keep. Everyone else is sort of interchangeable. But
yeah,
again, these are players that we want to keep and we want to move through the ranks. So
yeah.
I just think it's quite frightening, really, when you look at the
Mm,
Liverpool team, and I think to myself, there's not there's not many other teams that can rival us. Like you say, the only other team I'm looking at in the league realistically is City. Other
yeah,
than that, everybody else falls by the wayside. And I know
mm,
people go, "Oh yeah, but Arsenal are buying Gyökeres and they're buying this," and I'm like, no, but the position that they need, the position where they want the most, is probably a left wing that is an actual out and out left winger, and you need someone that's a proper CDM that's gonna. Do you know what I mean? Like
mm,
you need someone that's a brute basically.
yeah,
But again, I don't know. Like Chelsea, don't get me wrong, look good, but
mm,
again to me, I'm looking at Chelsea and going, you man lose 1 or 2 games and your head starts going. The rest of the
mm,
team, there's nobody in that team to turn around and go, we need to pick up the scrap. I know people go, oh, yeah, but you got a Palmer, and I'm like, but he's not a captain. He's not the
yeah,
man that's gonna. He's not the man that's gonna pull everybody by the scruff of the neck and go,
yeah.
listen, we need to
Well,
fucking
well,
fix it.
personally, he's not a Virgil Van Dijk, really, is he?
No,
In terms of
no,
that kind of personality, you know.
no, and that's
I don't, I
and
don't, I
that's
don't think
that's my
Chelsea
thing.
had one, if I'm honest. But
No, no, and that's more my thing. Don't get me wrong. Individual players, they've got great individual players,
yeah,
and I will hands down say that. But again, for me, the thing I look at with Liverpool is if someone's not pulling their weight, the team pull their weight.
Yeah.
So do
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's not just so like when you look at so when we're talking about Liverpool improving as a squad, I look at the two full because you got to think for the time when Robertson came in and Trent came in, you had two of the world's best fullbacks for what 4 or 5 years,
Yeah.
maybe even 6.
As
To
a
go and
combination, yeah.
do you know what I mean? As a
Yeah.
combination, so to go and
Mm.
replace that with two lads that are at the top of their game and are brutal, to me, then goes, we're not giving up. We're not giving up these two best positions now.
Yeah.
That we're gonna go out and find the best two players and go, we're gonna make you even better now.
Yeah.
This is where you want to be. So I don't know.
This is
To me,
this is where scouting comes into it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because
yeah,
you
yeah,
know they've obviously scouted Frimpong, and again, Slot's Dutch as well, so he would know what Frimpong can do. You know, you got Van Dijk there, Dutch, Gravenberch, you know,
yeah,
and Gakpo as well. And then Kirkes was the ideal one. That's someone that's Premier League proven. So listen, the business you guys have done, man, again, has to be respected. Like as I said, I'll be the first one to say that because you know it's not every time a team goes into a window and gets literally what they need. You know,
yeah.
and the funny thing is they probably not even finished spending. So
No, no, and
yeah,
that's what's scary is the fact that they
yeah,
haven't finished
literally,
spending, and
yeah, literally,
they're still looking at the window, and people are going, oh yeah, but and that's what's quite frightening is that Liverpool have done it all, and we're not even at August 1st yet. That's
yeah,
what's frightening. So I'm looking at it and going, these men are embedded in the team before we even started. Like they're
mm,
in pre-season now, and they're cooking. And I know people go, oh yeah, but blah blah. But I'm like, it's just getting that mentality right, and that for me says a lot about pre-season. I don't give a shit if you win or lose as a team. It's getting that mentality right. The mentality is that we're going to play football and we're going to play it our way. And you need to press for 90 minutes. I need you doing jobs for 90 minutes.
mm,
So,
yeah, bro. Listen, as I said, man, it's good business, man, and as I said, I think they'll be in the top two for sure, man. And Champions League, you know, I can see them mounting a good Champions League run. You know, as I said, I still think you guys, because Ekitike is over the line now anyway, and that's what 4 players in, which is a
yeah,
great.
yeah,
I can still see you guys signing another 2 players, and that's what makes it scary.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Before the end of the window, I won't be surprised if you guys sign 2 more. So
yeah,
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 that's it, man. But let me go through some of the comments, guys. Big up yourselves. Make sure you smash the like button. Obviously, help the channel to grow. And again, if you're new in here, make sure you sub to the channel at Gavgoesin. So big up to Sharon. Big up Sharon for coming through. Let me just pick out some of them guys. Big up to Gunners fan as well, each and every time for coming through. Um, so Yohandad says Man United and Arsenal are cooking secretly. I mean, it depends. It depends what you mean by cooking, because Noni Madueke is not cooking. I can tell you that for free. You know, Zubamendi, he got Zubamendi got cooked by Man United in the Europa League. So I'm not sure there. Mosquera is a squad option, and Gyökeres ain't even over the line yet. So I'm not quite sure what Arsenal are cooking. That's the truth. Man United. Yep, Cunha and Mbeumo for me. Again, we'll get into Mbeumo a bit later, but I don't think United and Arsenal are cooking. I wouldn't say that. I won't go as far as saying that. I think they're getting players over the line, but in comparison to what City and Liverpool are doing, yeah, it's nowhere near the level, in my
they're,
opinion. You know,
they're
but
taking too
I
long.
think, huh?
They're taking too long.
Taking way too long. Taking way too long. It's over the line now with Mbeumo, you know, and him and Cunha together are 2 very good signings, but as I said, man, it's as you said, it's taking way too long. And
It's way
as
too
for
long.
Arsenal, yeah,
Do you
it's
know what
hard
I
to
mean? Like,
cooking. Yeah,
you want it done early. Just go like you want him. And the problem, and this is what I hate. People go, oh yeah, but why you pay? Like, why are you stalling? You're gonna pay the money. Like, what what are we doing there? Like, do you know
mm,
what I mean?
yeah. We might we, we might as well call Liverpool Man City 2.0 with all this money being spent. You know what it is. You know what it is. That's a prime example of an Arsenal fan just passing the buck. You know that. So we'll let him have his fun. You know, have his fun with no trophies. You know, because yeah, he's just passing the buck at it. You know what I mean? But big up, Rinson. So let's see. So Sham says, I'll be surprised if we get Isak after spending big on Ekitike. We need to buy a centre back and also get a left winger if Diaz gets sold. So Sham, I agree. I think if Diaz goes, and the Diaz one's looking like a possibility, because from what I'm hearing he wants to actually go to Liverpool, and as we know, the wage ain't going to be a problem because he's on a low wage at Liverpool anyway. So I think if Diaz does get sold, again, you're still going to have Gakpo. Verts can play out there if you play obviously with the 4-3-3, and Ekitike can play out there as well. So whether you go for another striker, that might come into question if Diaz goes.
But you still got Chiesa.
Well, do you know what? I heard Chiesa got left out of the pre-season tour.
No. He played against Stoke last night.
Where's that? What country is that? In England?
Yeah.
No. Aren't they going abroad on tour?
I don't know when that will be, but yeah, no, he played last night.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he played last night because my brother's friend's son plays a centre back for Stoke.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, Jaden Dixon. Yeah, Jaden Dixon.
Okay.
Honestly, go and watch him. The kid has come
through.
Yeah? He's come through rank. The kid is brilliant.
Yeah.
Great first touch. Good centre back. Strong.
Yeah. Jaden Dixon. Yeah.
Yeah, Jaden Dixon.
Cool. I'll definitely give that a look at, man.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Do you reckon he'll be someone that could play in the Premiership?
Yeah. Easily. Yeah. I reckon because he's only 19. I think he's about 18, 19. Quality centre back.
Well, there you go, Liverpool. There you go. There's your centre back.
Quality centre back.
Would you sign him right now for Liverpool?
I would.
You would, yeah?
He'd be a bargain.
He must be serious then. He must be serious.
It'd be a bargain. He's strong in the air, got good feet. Yeah. The kid is class. The kid is class. Honestly, I quite like him, and I wouldn't say it just because my brother's. So BJ, his dad, is they've got. I'm trying to think how many kids. He's got quite a few kids, but there's a few of them. But Jaden, and I think it's the youngest one. I think it's the youngest or second to youngest one. It's just fucking ridiculous. Honestly, you go and watch him, and you see certain kids, and you think to yourself, you are taking the piss on this pitch now. You're actually taking the piss now. What is going on? Yeah. Honestly, the kid is just dancing through players, scoring goals left, right, and centre. And to see the both of them, like Jaden he plays for under 21s in England. I think he's done a few tournaments. But yeah, he's first team at Stoke now. But yeah, he's good. He is very good. Yeah.
Boy, looks like someone to watch out for. Guys, if you get a chance, man, check out on some YouTube clips, man, of Jaden Dixon. Obviously, Jonas saying he's someone for the future. So
yeah, he's good, man.
Give him a check, man. I'll be having a watch, man, to see what he's like.
Yeah. Let me know your thoughts.
I haven't heard of him.
Yeah, he's good. He plays for Stoke. He's come up through the ranks.
What is he? Left-footed, right-footed?
I think he can. I think he's both.
Oh, serious?
Yeah. He's both. Yeah, he's good.
Predominantly right-footed though.
I think he's predominantly left.
Oh, serious?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're talking. Hey, listen, if he's left-footed, man, then yeah, he's got something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's predominantly left. I'll double check. But yeah, no, give him a watch. Honestly, he's good.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Dixon,
he played last night. But again, you're playing against the Prem team. But again, he's just you look at.
How did they get on though?
They lost 5-0.
Okay.
Nunes scored a hat-trick. But this is what I mean. Bro. But I'm looking at it. But honestly, you know
what? You've lost me now. Nunes got a hat-trick against them. Nah. We can't be doing that now.
I'm telling you, watch Nunes. Nunes in the next game. To me, and I was saying this to my brethren, to the both of us. We're looking at Nunes, and I don't know if he's slowed down. I don't know if he's now
You know what it
thinking
is?
about his doing, and he's
You
slowed
know what
down.
it is? I think it's the trim.
It might be. It might be, bro. Get me? You get that new trim. You're back in. You're back in the gym.
New trim, new Nunes until the
Exactly.
start of the season.
I'm telling you, watch him. Watch him. Nah, but yeah,
We're
nah.
gonna,
So
we're gonna start calling him NTN, new trim Nunes. Yeah, new trim Nunes.
when
Now
he gets
I ain't
paid,
having him. I'll tell you that right now. I ain't having him, man. No way, no way.
I'm telling
I've
you.
never rated him. But if
You what?
he's doing bits in pre-season, then he's giving himself a chance for under the new man under slot, and he's obviously giving
Yeah,
himself a chance in the window. So who knows, man? But
yeah. Who knows?
yeah, we
But
have to
yeah,
wait and see.
like I say,
Uh,
Chiesa's still there. He played last night.
but the funny thing
Um,
is he playing Chiesa through the middle still?
uh, where did he play last night? I think he played through the middle last night. But I think he's interchanging with Gakpo.
Okay,
So
okay,
whether or not Gakpo goes, so you know like what Diaz and Gakpo do,
yeah, interchange,
where
yeah.
yeah.
Mm,
So I think that's what they're trying to do.
okay. Did Rio play so Rio and Gamal? Oh, he
Yeah,
played as well, yeah.
he scored.
Oh, he scored.
Yeah, B.
Oh, big up Rio, man. Big up.
Yeah, B.
I'll probably be seeing his team tonight, man. Part-time pros, man. Funny enough, actually, we actually played them last Monday, just gone.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, to be fair, they beat us, man. But we had no literally we had players cancelling on literally about an hour before kickoff.
Oh, freaking
So I
hell.
think they beat us. I think it was like 8-5 or something like that. But we had literally only two regular players that played, including myself.
Yeah,
So, but yeah, if he would have played, man, he would have been a bit of a yeah, it would have been
a
a
bit
bit,
of a
bit
handful.
yeah, he would have. Especially when you've got a lopsided team that you don't really know some of the players. So
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
but he scored, yeah. No, big up, man.
yeah,
Big
yeah.
up.
Scored. I think
Um,
Vert's got the assist.
oh, Bert's played as well, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Vert's got the assist.
Fucking, it gets even worse, man. Seriously. You
Cooking.
know what? Yeah, when Verts was linked to leaving, yeah, I was saying United just go and sign one player, go and sign Verts, even though I knew it was never going to happen. Yeah, but he's obviously one of my favorite players, and I thought, do you know what? I can handle it if he goes to Man City. He suits Man City's system. I don't mind. To think that he's at Liverpool, yeah, like, and we got to see him running around in red, and it's not United.
It's
Yeah,
horrible, isn't it?
it's horrible. It's ridiculous, man. But it is what it is now, isn't it? I can't
Yeah.
really complain, man. Top player, you know. But going from one one disappointment to another. So your handad says, and Maguire will be top 5 centre backs in the new season. Your handad, I don't know what you're smoking, bro, but stop because I'm telling you this now. Yeah, there is no way. If Maguire is one of the top 5 centre backs in the new season, Man United are doing something wrong because this guy shouldn't be starting. So I don't want to hear that, please. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, whatever you're doing, man, stop because I don't want to see that guy anywhere near the lineup. If he's a backup, and you want to rest some players, or if he plays FA Cup, Carabao Cup, then fair enough. But top centre 5 centre backs in the new season, nah, I'm not here for that. And if that happens, that means he's starting more games than he should. So yeah, let's not do that, man. Um, Good question for you guys, for you, Jonas. Liverpool should get Tap Sober or Guehi. You see much of
Gahey.
Tap Sober?
No, but I'm going for Gahey. I don't care what no one says. I'm going for Gahey. I'm not
Hey,
being
you
fun
know
on
what?
that end.
Tap Sober's good though. He's
Don't
good.
get don't get me wrong. He might be good, but for me, I'm going with Gahey. I know Gahey's proven. I know he's going to
Yeah,
bully somebody. Do you know what I mean? To me, I'm going with Gahey. At this point, I can't be taking no risk. I've already
yeah,
taken my risk up front. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
I can't be taking it. I can't even be taking. I can't even be taking the centre back and going. Do you know
yeah,
what? He might become because he might be like Chalobah in his first 2 seasons for freaking for
yeah. Now listen, I can't disagree, man. I know exactly what you mean. You've got a striker that isn't prem proven. So if you're gonna get someone at the other end of the pitch, just get someone that you know in it. Yeah, I
yeah.
hear it. I hear it.
Do you know
But
what I
to be
mean?
fair, Tap Sober, he knows obviously Frimpong and Wirtz from Leverkusen. And
Yeah,
to be fair, he's actually a good defender that I think would do well. But I think Guehi, Tatsoba will cost less, but with Guehi, again, as you said, you know what you're getting. So I
It's
think it's
that.
more of an
It's
obvious
that for
one.
me, and you know, like you say, you know what you're getting. He knows the strikers in the Prem. He knows what he's dealing with. He knows he's now got the confidence of having a Virgil next to him or a Canate next to him. Do you know what I mean? He's got that confidence. So to me, I'm not going to risk it. Like, don't get me wrong, Tisoba could be good. He could be brilliant. But again, for me now, I'm going to go, do you know what, Mark Gahey, you got a year left. You got a year left. I'm taking you, brother.
Yeah. I hear that, man. To be fair, I'm not gonna sit here and say that he wouldn't be a better signing because, as I said,
Yeah,
he's prem proven, you know.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I do think Tapsoba's good.
Yeah.
I see him going off in the chat, man, with with your handdad's map. Right, yeah, right. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I've just seen something, and your handdad. Listen, bro, I'm a Man United fan just like you, but come on, man, we got to be realistic. Ahmad will get 40 GA. Well, listen, I love Ahmad. Yeah, I love Ahmad. I think Ahmad can be one of the best players in Europe. I genuinely do think that.
He is
But
a brilliant player.
in this system, he's not getting 40 GA. He's not. And if he gets 40 GA, someone buys him, like Madrid or Barca.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, let's not do that, your handad, man. You done well, man. But the last two comments of Maguire, best five centre backs, Ahmad 40 GA. Nah, man,
Don't,
come on,
don't
let's
get me
not do
wrong.
it.
I hate to admit it, but Ahmad is a brilliant little player. You give
He
him the
is.
freedom, he is your worst freaking nightmare. And that's a good player to have in your squad. Do you know what I mean? But if you don't
Yeah,
utilize him correctly, what the
yeah.
hell are we doing there? Do you
But
know what I
bro,
mean?
not even just that. Yeah, what people are failing to forget. Yeah, Ahmad should be starting. Yeah, but his best position in this shit system is wing back. The problem is now he's got Mbeumo coming in. That's going to play as the right 10. Yeah.
Yeah,
And you've got Amarim's love child, Dallo, who's
yeah.
rumored to be having number 2, that is going to play. So where's Ahmad going to play?
Never gonna. Yeah, he's never
This is
gonna.
the problem. So 40 GA? Nah, man. I'm not seeing that. As I said, Ahmad's a top player, man. But 40 GA, that's mad. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Let me just get through some of these comments. So not better than Van Disney, Saliba, Gabriel Canate, even Ben Me. Um, Nah, Ben Me, you're taking the piss now with Ben Me. Come on, he's better than Ben Me's decent, but Maguire's better than Ben Me. But I agree, he's not better than Van Dijk, Saliba, Gabriel, or Konate. Um, yeah, I agree. I agree. Let's see. Uh, yeah, Rinser and Yahanda, they're going at it, man.
Get him hammered that.
They are, man. They are. They are. Do you know what I forgot? So we should spend 100. So Gunners fan is saying we
Yeah,
should spend 100 plus more after our last summer with a very low net spend. We only bought Marino, Calafiori, and Smith Rowe. Who? And sold Smith Rowe. Sorry.
yeah, yeah,
Again, yeah, like Marino, where's he gonna figure? He'll be a squad player now.
yeah.
Calafiori, I mean, I don't know what that was. I even forget Calafiori's even there.
But it's
Um,
again, but it's like the whole thing of I completely forgot Tyranny was there and is now back at the Celtic.
yeah. Tell me, gone. Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like you almost
yeah,
forget people are there, and then they come back and like figure it out. But you just at Arsenal.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? And it's just I don't know.
yeah. It's
Like
crazy.
it is crazy.
Yeah. Just going through all these chats, but it's going off in there. Guys, listen, as long as it's respectful, man, then cool, innit? I'm just going through them. Um, Let me see. No, Wanyeri clears him. Not every Chelsea flop is a De Bruyne or Salah. I've seen babies dribble on milk better than Madueke. Yeah,
Hey,
listen. At least
but they still
you know
bought
what I
him.
mean.
They still
Yeah,
bought
well,
him.
there you go. There
Do
you
you know what I
go.
mean?
Um,
Are Arsenal just in the transfer window buying Chelsea rejects?
say again. Say again.
Arsenal just in the transfer window to buy Chelsea rejects. Is that what's happening now? Is that
Bro,
what we're doing?
they're just funding Chelsea's transfer window, man. Let's be honest. It's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Like, how can you spend 52? I never thought I'd see the day that 52 mil would be spent on Madueke. Never thought I'd see that day. Crazy, crazy work, man.
It is
Big up
crazy,
to
yeah.
Lewis Jackson as well. Big up, bro, for coming through, man. Guys, come on, smash the like button and sub to the channel.
But especially when you think, I'm not being funny enough. I think Alanga was available,
Yeah, yeah.
which to me is mad. It's mad to think that you had Alanga available, and you
And
went
you
and
went
bought
for
Madueke, and you went and
yeah,
bought Madueke.
bro. To think
That to
that,
me is crazy.
to think that Elanga and to think that Elanga and Madueke have gone for a combined total, yeah, of over 100 mil. Yeah, yeah. Football's in a dark place, man. Elanga and Madueke going for over 100 mil. How? Yeah. Let's move on. Big up to Lumi Rain as well. Big up Lumi. So Lumi says Gav taught Rio how to ball. Big up, man. Big up. All right, listen, guys. Listen, we're gonna move on because I need to wrap up in about 20 minutes. So yeah, big up, guys, for all your questions. And at the end, we'll try and go through as much as we can. But big up yourselves. But yeah, I want to move on to some Man United news because the frustration of this transfer window so far. But I think at this moment in time, I think it's quite, I think my mood's probably gone slightly up in comparison to what it was. Marcus Rashford, obviously going to Barcelona. And what I would say, and I said this morning, I think it's a very clever move by Barcelona because I believe Barcelona are looking at Rashford as a test in the sense of they need an extra body, someone that's got pace as well that can cover two positions in terms of left wing and as a striker. And I think the fact that it's an option to buy, that just tells me that I personally think that they're not going to sign him after the loan expires. I don't think they sign him because I think they'll be waiting for another player that comes on the market that is more ready available for them and probably at a decent price as well. And I just think they needed Rashford for what he offers in terms of the pace and obviously the marketability as well. He'll sell some shirts, get some money back into the club. So I think personally, yeah, it's a good move for Rashford and it's a clever move for Barcelona. But bro, what do you think of that deal? Because I've heard as well that they can buy him for 26 mil. Do you see Barca activating that?
Uh, well, let's just say the Spanish kids might chuck in a little bit of might chuck in a little bit of kids. They want free school meals. Rashford's coming across, and they want to get
I
him.
can see. I can see why it was. I can see why he went to them.
Do you know what I mean? Nah.
Yeah.
In all seriousness,
Next thing you see him come out with some cereal bars to them. Saying that,
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
mad.
In all seriousness, I still think
Mm,
there's a player in Rashford.
yeah,
I don't think it works in England. In Spain, it might work a bit better for him.
yeah.
However, I don't know if he starts games. The only reason I say I don't know if he starts games is because I'm assuming Lewandowski's still playing through the middle.
Mm,
It depends on how many games they reckon they're going to get out of Lewandowski. Because the thing is if he goes over there, so let's be honest, if he goes over there this season and he plays half the games and gets, I don't know, 20 goals, 25 goals, and I don't know, 10 assists, you're
mm,
laughing really. 26 million is still really. Do you know what I mean? But to me, it all depends on what he does in that loan season. If he's playing um, week in, week out, it could be a good test.
yeah,
I think that if Barcelona are looking at it, like you say, as rightly as a test, if he's covering two positions, someone gets injured and he's thrown into that middle, he'll do your job.
mm,
And he might link up well with the players that are there. It might suit his style a bit more. There's not many defenders that are going to catch him. I still think there's a player in there. I just don't know how much of a player is left.
Yeah.
But again, it might help bring his game on. He might then, do you know what I mean? It might be another resurgence to his career. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. In all honesty, I hope it works out for him. I think it's the right. I think, like you say, it's great marketing, and I think it's the right deal for him at this moment in time. Especially with him not playing at Man United, he's not going to get any game time. So, to me personally, they're in the Champions League. I know it's not. I know people go, "Oh yeah," but it's not a strong league and blah blah and this and that. It makes no difference. You just want to be playing football. At this point, you just want to be playing football week in, week out. You're still playing at a half decent. You're still playing at one of the highest levels, and you're playing for one of the biggest teams in Spain. Why would you not?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So to me, it makes sense, and I hope the kid does well. But again, it's all in his hands now. It's all in his hands. Because we saw it at Aston Villa. There was a resurgence. If anything, I don't understand why they didn't keep him. But again, you don't know what Aston Villa are thinking. So go Barcelona. Fuck it. Sun, sea. Worst comes to worst, you can take up golf like Bale.
Yeah, it can work on his handicap, innit?
You know what I mean?
You know what though? I think it's weird, isn't it? Because you look at Rashford's career now. I think he's 26 now, and the fact that, because I heard a comment from Teddy Sheringham, I think Teddy Sheringham actually lives not too far from around the corner from me actually, but he come out and said Rashford doesn't deserve Barcelona, and personally, I don't listen to what Teddy Sheringham says because he talks nonsense at the best of times. You know what I mean? But to be honest with you, he's got a point. Rashford doesn't deserve Barcelona, but because of the hype, and the PR that he's got around him, that's got him a move to Barca, really, And as I said, I think it's a dream move for him. I think it's down to him. I think if he goes to Barcelona and literally he makes it impossible for them not to sign him, then you know what I mean. I think you'd have to give him credit for that. But I think in terms of, as you said, his career in the Premiership, I think he has to humble himself in the Premiership and just realize that, because I think I look at Man United right now, and the fact that Rasmus Højlund's still there and the likes of Garnacho are still there, I'm not going to hear that Rashford shouldn't be there, because he should, just based on those two being there. But in terms of Rashford going forwards at Man United, then he should have gone ages ago, And the fact that he's gone Barcelona, it's kind of like a fresh start for him. And coming back to the Premiership, if he was to, I mean, I can't really see, if he was to leave United and he comes back to the Prem, I can't really see who he's going to go to. He'd have to humble himself and go to a team that is competing for the top 10, in my opinion, because I don't see him starting at, if Chelsea are serious, does he start Chelsea? Probably not, if they go and sign a top-class left winger. Doesn't start for Liverpool. Doesn't start for... Arsenal might be a good shout. And again, I'm surprised they didn't go for Rashford and went for Madueke. Again, I think the wages might be an issue there, but he's definitely someone that they should have considered, But I think the Barcelona move for me, is definitely a good move for his career. And obviously they got the is it the Euros Cup? No, it's the World Cup, isn't it? The World Cup coming up, 2026. World Cup coming up, so he's going to want to be playing and be in the limelight
with
for
a
that.
shout.
Yeah. So I think it's a smart move, as I say, by Barca, and a dream move for him. So, but yeah, I just got a feeling that I don't see Barca. I mean, it's only 26 mil, and obviously you'd think he's got to lower his wages as well. I just don't see them signing him, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but I think they'll go for someone that's up and coming, that is regarded as one of the best younger players in the world, or someone that's just on complete smoke. Who knows? But I think whatever happens, Rashford can look at the end of his career and say he played for Barcelona. You know what I mean?
There you
So
go.
that's the main thing.
That's
So
the thing. It's for me. It's more about how much he puts into that. Like you say, puts in
yeah,
110%, gets the deal over the line. You're
yeah,
laughing, really.
mm,
Um, so to me, it's a no-brainer from Rashford.
yeah, it is 100%, man, 100%. And as I said, I think the fact that United have managed to get this deal now completed more or less. I think he's having his medical, or it might be
Yeah,
completed now.
yeah,
Is good because you're getting his wages off for a year, and you've got the possibility if Barcelona want him to sign him for, you know, a relatively low fee. You would think for someone that in the past was being looked at as 80 mil, maybe
yeah,
100 past.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
never
yeah,
worth
yeah,
that. But that's what they were talking about.
yeah,
So yeah, I think it's good news all round for Man United and for Rashford. And Barca again are getting a player that they want to add to the squad that offers something which a lot of their players haven't got. So, and I think you mentioned earlier about he might be a replacement for Lewandowski. But
yeah,
again, Ferran Torres. Someone actually reminded me this morning. Ferran Torres is basically he does a similar role to Rashford, where he can play out wide and through the middle. So
yeah, yeah,
Rashford's gonna have his work cut out to try and get game time, And for me, I think a minimum target for Rashford is I'm gonna say 20 GA. I'm gonna say 20 GA. You know what I mean? I think he's capable of getting 20 GA, but it depends on the game time. And as we know, Yamal, Lewandowski, Rafinha is going to be the preferred front three, and then you've got Ferran Torres and obviously now Rashford to back
yeah,
that up. So can Rashford find a way to get a regular start? I think this is what's going to be interesting.
yeah.
We'll have to wait on seeing that one, man. Big up to Ammo, man. Says 2 lives in a day, work rate. Yeah, big up, bro, man. Listen, obviously, if I want to grow the channel, man, got to put the work in, which I have been doing. So yeah, man, I enjoy streaming as well. So yeah, I look at it as just another walk in the park, man. So yeah, but big up, man, for coming through. And again, make sure you smash the like button and you sub to the channel as well. Um, Gamer says Rashford's gonna love playing for Barca. Yeah, listen, why wouldn't you, man? Why wouldn't you? One of the best clubs in the world. Hansi Flick as well. He likes Rashford's profile as well. So I think Rashford is gonna get. I think he'll definitely get game time, but it's not gonna be easy. That's what I would say
No.
because yeah, it's not gonna be easy. Sorry, it just seems like 1 minute. 1 minute. It's Rinsa says, Gav, we have got Lynn FC tonight. I expect a minimum of 5 goals and 3 assists from that left peg of yours tonight. Catch you down there. Jonas, I will catch you on FIFA Clubs B. Let's hook it up for tonight. Oz, listen, 5 goals and 3 assists. That's a warm up for me, man. Listen, I'll do you one, Oz, I'll do you one better. I'm gonna go for 6 or 7 goals, maybe 5 assists. I'll do you one better, man. One way or another, someone's gonna catch this left foot tonight, man. So yeah, listen. And this whole FIFA clubs, yeah, listen. Just let me know, man, when you guys want to play some FIFA, and I'm down, man.
Yeah, 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 yeah. We'll hook it up. We'll hook it
Yeah,
up.
I'm a pro Evo man personally. I used to be a pro Evo.
Listen. I grew up on Pro Evo.
Oh, serious.
I
All right,
yeah,
let's see if you know ISS,
God,
International Superstar Soccer Pro. No,
yeah, yeah.
listen. All
Pro,
right,
and then it became Pro Evolution Soccer.
it did, it did. Man like
Listen,
Master League, like man like Castello and Miranda, and Birchall from the wing. Yeah.
yes, listen. It got to a point where I wasn't even allowed to use Adriano. It got to a point where I was banned
Oh,
from
now
using
we're talking.
Adriano. Do
Listen,
you know what I mean?
listen,
So
hey, listen, guys. If you're
listen,
in the chat, yeah, if anyone knows a certain pro, yeah, I can't remember what one it was. It's when Adriano was at Inter Milan with Ibrahimovic, yeah, and Stankovic in the 10. Let me
yeah,
tell you now, yeah, you had the two best strikers on the game, and they were identical. The only difference was one was black, one was white, one was left-footed, one was right-footed, yeah. And if you get to a certain angle on the game, all you gotta do is put the right amount of power. It don't matter where you are, you're scoring. Like the game
Gannon.
was fake for them two. I'm telling you. The amount of times, yeah, I played the computer against Inter Milan, yeah, and those two used to just cause me problems.
Top
Like,
bins every time.
the shot power, the strength. it was ridiculous, man. So if anyone knows Pro Evo, man, and you remember ISS Pro Evo, listen, Adriano won that game, man. He's been one of my
Class.
favorite players as well.
Yeah,
And
absolute class.
even in the football managers I used to get, man, back in the day, he was the first player I would sign. Number 10 on his back for United. That guy used to bag 50 goals easy. That was just standard.
He's just
know?
ridiculous. He was just big, strong, left foot, absolutely dangerous. It was mad. But it got to a point. Do you remember? I can't remember the Italian referee's name. He was on
Pierluigi Collina.
the one that was on. He was on Pro Evolution Soccer at one point
Collina,
on the front cover. Yeah, ridiculous.
Big bald head.
Yeah, give man a yellow card, and he stare you out. Like, what? What are you gonna do?
Man, looking like Uncle Fester from Adam's Family. Yeah, listen.
Me.
Yeah, he was deadly, man. Yeah, he was deadly. Big up to Vidat, man, as well. But yeah, listen, that game was ridiculous, man. And you know what it is? It's a shame now because the Pro Evolution series is now done. It's called eFootball. And this is what drew me to play in FIFA because I'll tell you what, I stopped playing FIFA when it was 96. 96. 96, you could only score from the wing. And then you had FIFA 97, which was indoor football.
Yeah,
you know?
It was,
and I remember the game where you'd be facing the wrong way and you press the shoot button and it just turns around automatically and shoots. Like, I'm showing my age now, man, seriously, but yeah, that was mad. Like Alan Shearer was on the Mazza in that game. But yeah, no, as I said, man, like FIFA now, man, I think it's definitely the football game to play. Listen, Gamer says FIFA Street as well. Yeah, that was sick. Yeah. But yeah, FIFA for me is good, man. And I see the trailer actually for the new FIFA coming out.
They've changed it now. They've changed it again. You've got to learn all these new controls, like the.
Oh, serious?
Yeah. So because people were sick of seeing just like a footage trailer. They were like, show us some gameplay. So they've shown you. So in the trailer now, they show you the different stuff that they can do. Like the keepers are a bit more intelligent. Defenders are a bit better. Like stuff like that. It depends on how you want to play now. But yeah, no, it's class. It is good.
Yeah, I'm definitely copying that, man. I think it's coming out in September. I think.
Yeah. It's normally it's normally before the Prem. I think it's a few months in or a few weeks into the Prem.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting that, man. But when I start seeing Jude Bellingham on the front again, I just think, listen, let's stop doing this, man. Like, I get it, man. The guy's marketable, whatever. But when I'm seeing him on the front and I haven't seen Yamal on it yet, it's ridiculous, man. Because Yamal should be on it now, But I keep seeing Jude Bellingham heading it. It's just ridiculous, man. Frustrating, but yeah, it is what it is, man. But guys, before we wrap, obviously we shouldn't talk about Bryan Mbeumo. So again, finally signing for Man United, and again, it took so long, but I have to say, it's a signing, man, that was that definitely needed to be made. And what does it mean for the attack? For me, and I'll let Jonas say his point after. For me, I just think why I'm so excited with this signing, because again, I'm looking beyond the system that's being played now. Because I think if United go to a 4, you've got someone there that is a proven right winger in this league. And then if you've got Ahmad can play as a right winger and as a 10. So I'm just hoping in the future United can kind of go that way because, many people are not talking about Ahmad as a 10 because obviously the system is obviously showing that. But I think in a 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3, you've got Mbeumo that can play as a right winger. You've got Ahmad who can play as a right winger. Then you've got Cunha who can play as a left winger. And if you go to a 4-2-3-1, you've got Cunha who can play left wing as a 10 and as a striker if need be. The same with Mbeumo. Well, Mbeumo can play right wing. I think he'll predominantly play in the right wing. I don't think he'll play in the centre. But Ahmad can play right wing as a 10. Xerxes can play as the 9 or as a 10. And all of a sudden, you've got options that weren't really there. But in this system right now, as we know, Cunha from the left and Mbeumo from the right, and I think you've got 2 wide forwards there that will score goals and have proven to score. Yeah. And then, as I keep saying, if you've got Xerxes that can facilitate for those wide men and getting goals, all of a sudden, this front three now for me is looking frightening. and yeah, man, I'm excited, but business for me now needs to be picking up because it's taken way too long for this deal. And I just hope that the United go on, move from midfielder Carlos Baleba, as I keep mentioning. Um, but yeah, as I said, man, what do you think? Do you think Mbeumo is going to be a good signing for United?
I think it's a brilliant signing.
Yeah.
We've seen what he did at Brentford.
Mm.
The kids are not gonna like. Do you know what I mean? They're not gonna take. He's not gonna take anything necessary for granted. There, he knows he's got a bigger platform now, so he's gonna perform on that bigger platform. He might
Yeah.
not have. He might not have. Wissa, but again, you've got Cunha, you've got Bruno Fernandes, you've got Xerxes, you've got good enough players.
Mm.
So to me personally, I think he's a brilliant signing. Whatever team he was going to, he was always going to be a brilliant fucking signing.
Yeah.
So hats off to you. You managed to get it done. I don't know how the fuck you managed to get it done, but you got it done finally.
Yeah.
At one point,
Tiring, man.
at one point, it looked like he was going to Tottenham, but again, you managed to
Mm.
somehow swerve that, and he's gone. No, no, no. Man United is where I want to go. So to me, that still says a lot about your club.
Mm.
But again, how long does that last before someone goes, "Fuck United"? They're not challenging. Do you know what I mean? So how long does it last before people are looking at United like they look at a Tottenham or like? Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like someone a bit lower. Do you know what I mean? Because
Mm.
your club has history. Your club has
Mm.
a lot of history. As much as we try and deny it and whatever else, what Fergie did and what you did in the Champions League, you've got a lot of history. But the problem is now is you've had all that history and then somehow you've dwindled down to where you are now. And it's
Yeah.
like how the mighty have fallen and not managed to sort of get back up. But again, you picked up a great player in Mbeumo. You've even picked up Cunha. Cunha, I think, was the first brilliant signing that you've made.
Yeah.
People go, oh, yeah, but it's expensive. But what's cheap in this market? Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
What is cheap in this market? So you got to pay for what you want. You paid for it, and at the end of the day, it's now Amarim's job to go and make that work.
Yeah. Bro, I agree, man. And I think the good thing about this is that they've gone into this window and they've signed two players that genuinely make them better.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's a good sign of where they're looking to go moving forwards. And I think the signings now. I don't think I'll be too disappointed with the signings. I know they've been linked to likes of Sesko, which is not realistic for me. I think it's just a name that's just been thrown out there. But yeah, man, the signing of Mbeumo for me is a very good signing. As I said, the fee that they've actually paid, they've had to pay over the odds in the end for in comparison to what was being quoted before. But I think
yeah,
the main thing is that deal's over the line now, and
yeah,
Man United just need to integrate him and just get more signings over the line, man. And
yeah,
if that
and do it.
happens, you can start being a bit more positive with it.
Yeah, just do it earlier. You know you want the man.
Mm,
Do you know what I mean? I'm not being funny.
yeah,
You know that's the guy you want. Why would you not in the beginning go, let's get this done now, and then we can
yeah,
look at other options? So you go and get those two deals done. Like the Cunha thing was done way early. So I don't
yeah.
understand why you wouldn't do Cunha, do Mbeumo, and then go, okay, where else do we need to strengthen, or who do we need to get rid of before we buy?
I think the
Do you-
Cunha one was because of the release clause, though. Because there's a release clause in his contract, it's
yeah,
easier to kind of because obviously you know what needs to happen in it. You know,
yeah,
you know what needs to happen. But
but
as I said, bro, I'm happy now, man. It took so long, but it's done now, which is the main thing. So
yeah,
all we can
it's
do
over
now
the
is
line.
yeah, all we can do now is just be more optimistic with that. So but now for me, it's getting for me that central midfielder in. United for me need two midfielders. I know who the target should be, but whether the club go for him, it's unlikely. I don't know, but that's
Yeah,
my that's my target there, man. Carlos Baleba. But guys, listen up. Big up yourselves each and every time for coming through. Big up to Rinsa says, big up Vidat saying you man are good guys with good chat. I'll take my translation fees in pounds.
hey, we're not giving him any more money. We're just spending it on footballers at Arsenal. We're not doing it.
bro,
We're not
bro,
doing it.
listen, don't worry, man. I've got a pound for you, man. All in pennies. So don't worry, man. Don't worry, man. I've got you covered, man. But big up anyway. Big up to all the mods for coming through and supporting the channel as always. Big up to all the newcomers as well for coming through and supporting the channel. But yeah, guys, listen, we're going to wrap anyway. Obviously, I've got football to go to. And again, man, I've got, what did I say, 7 goals to score and 5 assists
Yeah,
to do.
listen, we need to see the numbers next week.
Listen, it's on camera, man. So my boy videos it. So I'll get him to I'll get him to put it out, man. If it when it happens, should I say? Not if it happens.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's it. That's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear.
But listen, guys, much appreciated for you guys coming through. Guys, as always, make sure you follow Jonas. Obviously, his Instagram is in the description. So make sure you give him a follow on his Instagram. And again, if it's your first time in there, make sure you sub to the channel. And again, make sure you guys smash the like button, help the channel to grow. So yeah, much appreciated, guys. As I said, each and every time. We're going to be back next Monday, probably at the same time. So make sure your notifications are on as well to see when we do go live. And again, as always, keep your comments coming in. Keep subbing to the channel. Keep smashing those likes. And most importantly, guys, keep supporting. You know, so
yeah,
it does go a long way.
And share the page out there. Let's get more people involved. Let's get the chat going.
Yeah, guys, 100%. Make sure you share, obviously, my channel, Gavgoesin, and make sure you share Jonas's Instagram link as well, which is in the description. So, yeah, make sure you guys do that. And, guys, yeah, we're going to be back next Monday. But you guys have a good rest of the week. And, again, I'll catch you possibly tomorrow, guys. Probably an early one again. But, yeah, as I said, keep an eye on the schedule. But big up for you guys coming through. And
yes,
Jonas,
big up people.
coming on, as always, man.
Yes, pleasure as always, my brother. It's pleasure as always.
No worries, bro. All right, guys. Take it easy anyway.
In a bit, people.
All right, man. Later.